Hello everyone, Josh first back again, bringing you guys some more Shining Beyond. Now this is going to be our first actual gameplay video in a way. This is going to be our first look, first impressions if you will. I've not played the game yet beforehand. I've been doing a lot of research on what's good, what to do, this and that, and all that other good stuff, which will be coming later to the channel. But I wanted to actually get hands-on with the beta test, the early access version of the game, before it actually drops in a couple days on global. As I stated in my last Shining Beyond video, definitely go out there and pre-register. I'll have the link for that in the description below if you want to definitely try and check this game out when it releases globally in 2 days. So we're going through the beginning tutorial at this moment, so now that you're all caught up, let's go ahead and go through it. So it's basically saying tap the right arrow or swipe left to proceed to the next room. So we're just going to go in and tap that north this time and try to keep up. Alright. So we're going to go ahead and select go this way. They found us after all. Oh boy. We've been spotted. So we're going to definitely try and skip a lot of this dialogue because I don't want to bore you guys too much with dialogue. Obviously you're going to read the dialogue if you're really interested in the story when you do play the game. Anyways, hey, it's Artemis, one of the top units in the game. Spoiler alert. That's going to be in our top units to reroll for video. So, there you go. She's already making her presence felt. Okay, we're just going to skip all that dialogue like I said. So it wants us to use our skill. Now, this game, if you did ever play Grand Chase, I believe this is also kind of similar to how they do in King's Raid. You have like these skill cooldowns. Now I'm not too sure with King's Raid because I was never really a King's Raid player. Never really got into it. But as for Grand Chase, which I did play quite a bit, they use a similar system. Like it's almost exactly the same, almost identical to this game. Now obviously the gameplay, characters, the movements, the way that the skills are set up, the way the teams are made, it's just so reminiscent of Grand Chase. I just don't know a better comparison I could give you. If you've played the Grand Chase mobile game and you liked it, you probably will like this game because it takes it to that level, but then goes a little bit deeper. Like there's a little bit more, there's a little bit of an extension to it. Because this one actually has like a cool little mini map in the top left, which is really cool, and you go through all these different dungeons and stuff. So it's very similar to Grand Chase, but it's also a slight difference as well. But regardless, it's really cool. But let's go ahead and go through it. But yeah, the skills are on like a cooldown timer. You have magic power that you're gonna need to cast your skills. You have HP for the character, obviously. There's going to be different grades of characters, of course, like there is in every gacha. You're going to have your Rs, your SRs, your SSRs, etc., etc. I believe this game also features a shard system, I believe, to go ahead and grab additional dupes for your characters. I always admire shard systems over just pure summoning. Granted, they usually require more dupes in those types of games than just a normal summoning, but I've noticed in just normal summoning, if you want to be free to play, they're not as free to play long term as a game that does have a shard system, because at least with the shard system, if you're willing to put in the effort, the time, the dedication, and stick with the game long term, you will be rewarded for it, opposed to a game that you just have to strictly summon, because then you're at the mercy of pure RNG, opposed to just grinding and working hard. You could grind and work hard all you want, but still be at the mercy of RNG, and it may not work out long term, and thus if you're free to play, you might find yourself not experiencing and enjoying the game as you would like to be. So I do appreciate the shard system, especially if you look at it from that perspective. I don't know if any of you have ever thought about that, when you talk about a shard system versus not having one, even though one might require more dupes than the other. Again, if you break it down that way, maybe it'll kind of slightly change your opinion if you had a different opinion than that. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about that in the comment section below. But you can definitely see the 2D artwork of the characters in-game versus out-of-game is completely different. Like I said, the character designs in-game are going to be a slightly bit different. They're going to be a little low-res, I would say, opposed to the other variants of it. And fan service for you guys there, holy crap. That just threw me for a loop for a moment because I was kind of a little bit I shouldn't say disenchanted. I was enchanted by the fact that gravity was not taking control there. But anyways, I digress. Let's keep going. So this is the main lobby for the game, if you will, the main UI screen. You know, you'll find these in pretty much every gacha that's ever been created. First off the bat, let's see. Let's just take a quick little gander around here, unless they're going to force me to go to... Okay, we're going to actually summon right now. And Jenny, that's funny. That's the missus name. That's the girl's name here at the Josh First household. Jenny. Except we spell a little bit differently, but still pretty interesting that there's a character named Jenny in a gacha. I think this is the first time I played a gacha with a character named Jenny. So I'm going to go tell the missus that, hey, you can play as yourself. Oh, before that, there's someone here who's anxious to meet you. Let's summon... All right, let's do it. And you know, I love the summon, you know what I'm saying? So, we have a Grand Hero summon. Guaranteed SR or higher on ×10 summon. Bonus Valiantite for gem summons. All right, let's go ahead and take a gander, see what we get. I don't know if on the beta server, if the first summon you get is always going to be the same unit, like it is in some gachas, or if it's different. I like that summoning animation. It's pretty dope. That is pretty dope, not going to lie. All right, let's just go ahead and let this play out fully. I want you guys to get the full experience here. All right, we got Arisa. She's an SR, and like I said, that 2D artwork, I like how it's like water painted style too. It's not fine 2D digital art where all the edges and all the outlines are perfect, you know. It looks like it's actually more hand-drawn. And I like that. It looks really, really cool. And even the character itself, the actual model in-game, actually looks really, really good. So, again, the art style, it varies. It goes up and down like a roller coaster. But I don't feel that it's enough to, you know, warrant any kind of concern. Plus, graphics, as you found out if you've been a long-term Summoner's War player, graphics can be adjusted. They can actually improve graphics over time. But graphics also should not be the main priority or concern for a game that just releases. I think when you release a new game, the graphics that you release it with should be that should be their groundwork, their standard, either long term or something that they're just going to kind of lay there as a foundation and build on it later. I think when a new game drops, the biggest and most important thing is to make sure you take care of bugs, make sure you take care of server instability issues. Dual links. If you guys have been here long term on the channel, you'll know all about that disconnect. And then make sure also that there's plenty of content to keep your players happy, excited, invigorated, wanting to come back for more. And make sure that the gameplay functionality is fun, enjoyable, and balanced. You want to make sure balance is also a big key. And try not to make the game too pay to win. Excuse me. But don't also make it too free to play, because you don't want your whales to get bored because they do pay the bills. So you want a nice fine balance. So with all that mumbo jumbo out of the way, let's keep going here. All right. Check your guide quest for tips on where are needed or how you can get stronger. All right. We always want to get stronger. Just like Goku. We're never satisfied. That's what she said. All right, let's keep going. We made it to level 2. And again, I like the old... we unlocked Formation B 4-man. So this reminds me a little bit of... the formation system here reminds me greatly of Black Clover. So this game is just hitting a lot of different strides here, because we've played a lot of different games here on this channel, and this game is throwing a little bit of everything at you, it seems. It's like the more I look into the game, the more stuff I discover, which is not a bad thing at all. That's actually a good thing. That means, you know, it's one of those situations where you're going to learn something new every day, and that I love. I love that. I don't want to ever be bored in a game. It's supposed to be a game. You're supposed to play to have fun. Campaign. Let's go and enter. All right. And by the way, guys, just so you know, in case the graphics are a bit scruffy, two things might be possible right now. One, I'm on an emulator, and most of these mobile games aren't meant to be used on high resolution like I am right now for recording. So that could be one little issue. And second, the graphics might be by default turned down, so I might have to turn them up. So we'll have to check that later in the video. But I'm sure the game looks way more crisper on a mobile phone, or if I turn graphics up, if that of course is also a possibility. So just want to throw that out there in case some of you are wondering why some of the characters might look a little bit on the rough side around the edges. That's probably what it is. It's usually what it is. Let's go now to select. I do like formation systems. It adds a lot more. It adds another layer of strategy to your team, and I like that. So it's going to burn some stamina, do a battle. We're rocking 2 SRs and 2 rares. Free to play life, guys. And we've got girl Luna there. Last time I played a character named Luna was Epic 7. Whew. Bad days. Bad days. And again, I like the hand-drawn backgrounds. The hand-drawn characters. I don't know. Maybe it's not for everyone, but I love the hand-drawn designs. Hand-drawn designs. Do you guys like the hand-drawn designs? Let me know down below, guys. We're just going to go ahead and auto most of this. We're going to auto walk, auto attack. So I do appreciate that. That's another thing that Grand Chase had. So it's just even more reminiscent to Grand Chase. They allowed you to have the option to auto cast and auto walk. You could turn one or the other off if you want a little bit more hands-on approach. So I do appreciate that. It's not full just click auto and everything's auto, because sometimes you don't want it to fully auto. You want to be able to have a little bit of hands-on control while it autoing other portions that you don't want to control. So I do like the fact that they give you that flexibility. And again, the artwork being hand-drawn, I just love it. I don't know why. I just love it. So our main trial is defeat any boss 1 time. Second trial is complete the mission with no more than 2 heroes defeated, which I think so far all of our characters are pretty topped up on HP. And clear mission within 150 seconds. Okay. Good stuff. And that boss just been defeated. They had 3,557 HP. We just took them down. Nice. There's our characters. Again, I like the art style. It's cool. It's a cool concept because it's not full high res, but it's not low res, and it's not chibi, and it's not full art. It's like in that intermedium, that second tier. You know what I mean? So really, the game's artwork and animation is very tolerable. Very, very tolerable. I'm just gonna put whatever for now. I'm just typing random stuff. Don't really care about that because I believe I'm just on a guest account, if you will, and it's on the beta server anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So we have some goodies here with the daily calendars. Okay, so it goes day 1 to day 28, which is a standard. It looks like you get a free SSR 5-star on day 28. So that's kind of similar to what Overhit used to do. As well as, again, I know I keep bringing this game up, Grand Chase. This game just reminds me so much of Grand Chase. Okay, not bad. You get an SR Hero on day 7, a 4-star SR Hero. You get an SR Ticket on day 14. You get some diamonds on day 21. Again, with the SSR Hero 5-star on day 28. So very, very cool stuff. All right. So at least you know that it looks like a monthly thing is you're going to be getting at least 1 guaranteed SSR. And that's great for free-to-plays. Anytime you see anything that stands out to you as a free-to-play and you want to be a free-to-play player long-term, that's a bonus. That is a positive. That is something to be excited and hyped for. Now, talking about the UI real quick. The UI is bringing you that cartoony medieval style. Okay? So this isn't going to be that more modern day, minimalistic, basic UI that you see with a lot of the more modern day games, especially gotchas. This is bringing you that more of that Final Fantasy style, cartoony, very, heavily outlined, cell shaded kind of in a way, UI. And I appreciate that because it brings me back to more of a time of my childhood. So I like the UI. Some people may not like I said, not everyone's gonna agree because a lot of the stuff I'm talking about is very subjective. Your art style is gonna be subjective. Your UI is gonna be subjective. But being a game designer once upon a time, working on UI for a lot of small projects, I I appreciate it. I appreciate the style of artwork that they chose. I like it. It's more of like a funsy. It's a funsy style. There you go. It's a funsy style. All right, let's go ahead and claim that. Okay. So let's check our mailbox, see what all the goodies are that they're giving out right now for the beta. And again, guys, the global release, the full release of the game will be available in 2 days from recording this video. So you don't got to wait too much longer to get your hands on this game. I mean, you could technically play the beta test right now if you're a beta tester on Google Play. I'm not sure if this is on test flight on iPhone. I don't know. But again, 2 days and the game's going to be out. So if you don't want to play early and you just want to wait 2 days, we're getting there. New player daily bonus. We have a Temple of Secret Sins limited time event. Hero summon event. Increased chance to summon. First time purchase bonus. New costume for sale. Event exclusive gear. Active hero skill runes. Arena reset. And coming changes. I do like that they give you patch notes in app and even talk about perhaps things that they plan to have coming soon. That means the developers are very hands-on and working on the game, and that is a big thing. Shining Code of Ethics. All right, let's go check out the Hamburger Icon. In case some of you are wondering what a Hamburger Icon is, it is usually the icon that has 3 lines, one on top of each other. That is what they call in the dev world a Hamburger Icon. In case some of you ever heard that term before and you're like, what is a Hamburger Icon? That's what it is. So we have Guild Idol, we have Treasure, we have Multiplayer. I'm going to have to learn what all these different currencies are as well. We have Team, Quest, Item, Summon, Shop, Event, Arena, Idol, Adventure. We have Archives, Forge, Wishing, Guild, and then our Hero panel. Looks like we can also change our background. Yeah, we can. We can rotate it between their 2.5 3D artwork to their 2D. I actually like the 2D a bit more, to be honest. I don't mind this one, but because it's, you know, it's actually moving, it's fluid, it's not static. But I do love the more static cardboard animation, because I just love the hand-drawn style. I don't know, I just love it. So before we start clicking around, looking at some of these things here, I want to, let's see, this is the friends, obviously. I mean, it's pretty obvious. It's kind of the same on every game you've ever played. So we know what that is. This is probably the game chat. You can see what everyone's doing. All, world, party, guild, private. Here's the settings for the chat as well. What else do we have going on here? Anything else we can quickly talk about before we start going into any of these? On the menu, I don't think so. I think we pretty much covered everything. We do have buffs here as well I'm interested in about. Temple of Abundance. Use Artemis to increase silver event tokens. So they do have these story-based global buffs. I don't know if these are... I'm assuming these are like every couple days or every week they change. Maybe even every month they change as well. We also have event buffs. So right now these current buffs end in 1 day, 19 hours, which is kind of convenient because that's when global release drops. So... that's pretty convenient. So we have Treasure here. Let's check out Treasure. All right, open beta test appreciation giveaway. So we get some freebies here. Very cool. And these are the gems. Highly sought after currency used to summon rare goods and the strongest of heroes. Let's go and claim all these as well. More goodies. You gotta love it. So there we go. We got season pass here. There's no battle pass available, so there will be a battle pass in this game. I do enjoy battle passes. I'm curious how they set up their battle pass. I like the ones that let me just kind of do what I want to do every day and get it done at my own pace, opposed to ones that sometimes they make you drag it on for weeks and weeks and make you wait the full 4 weeks to be able to complete it. So it's going to depend how they do it. I mean, either way I'm fine with, but when I play a lot of console-based games and I see battle passes, I just want to get it done. If I go in and speed blitz the game and play for 12, 15 hours a day, I want to be able to get it done in a week and not have to wait the full month. But most gotchas make you wait the whole 4 weeks. So we'll see what route they take. But either way, battle passes are nice because it's a good way for casual spenders to be able to maintain spending in the game that's not completely out of control while still being able to get a lot of good resources. And sometimes it even encourages free-to-plays to sometimes open up the wallet a bit, because they're usually not that expensive and they're very the value versus the cost is usually pretty good, and they're usually around $10-15 on average from the gachas I've seen, the past few years that have actually utilized a battle pass system. And it's always better to have a battle pass system than a VIP system. We all know what VIP systems are like, Bandai. So, anyways, that was the treasure area, and then we got the guide here. Complete 1-3 on normal difficulty and campaign, and then we have bundles. This is going to be for the people who want to get out the wallet. So right now, what bundles do they have available for our whale friends? So SSR Hero Artemis, limited exclusive costume. So you get 5 EXP potions. Oh, I'm sorry, 5-star EXP potions times 25. 10,000 EXP. Artemis weapon times 1. Artemis Hero and Artemis's costume. And all of that is for the low price of $99.99. I'm just joking. Or am I? So, Return to Shining Academies, $15.99. $11.99 for the Spoils of Battle. Countdown 2 is $10.99. Archer Growth Bundle is $24.99. I'm just trying to see how high these actually get. Free Daily Pack, I'll take those. Gotta love those guys. Again, free to plays. They love free stuff. Starter Pack, $10.99. And Early Bird Bundle, $4.99. $4.99 for Early Bird Bundle as well. See, I'm not too familiar with all the different resources, so I can't really tell you what the value versus the cost is at this moment, but I will, of course, in a later video when I do start to learn what each resource is and how valuable and how crucial and vital it is into the game and progression. So I'll be able to give you a better update on how worth the shops are later on. Probably give me a week or two after the game releases. So we got daily packs here. A lot of $1.99s, $4.99, $7.49. $7.49. That's a weird one. I haven't seen a $7.49 in a minute. Then we got weekly packs. Anything outrageous here? I have a feeling we're going to see a big number for a monthly pack. I feel like we're going to hit that 99 mark, right? $69.99. So they only go up to 70. Interesting. $70 and you're guaranteed at least one SSR. Okay. Gem shop. What's the price? I'd have to see how much a multi is again. To kind of price check that outside of sales. Valiant Knight shop. Got a lot of 6-star medium job relic selector. Blah blah blah. All right, so the highest price I've seen so far was like $60-some. Not too bad. I like not seeing $100 packs in any gacha, and I think a lot of people can appreciate that. Not seeing $100 packs in any gacha. That's always a good thing, right? I think. Yeah, sure, why not? And I like some of these cosmetics too, man. Let's go. People love their cosmetics, man. So we got some cosmetics there in the shop. All right. So that's the shop for your bundles. Adventures, obviously story mode, which we were just at. We also have campaign, dungeons, tower, and world raid. What else we got? We got the idle function, arena, which obviously we're not, we got to get to level 20 to unlock. Events unlock at 15. Explore different worlds, hunt ferocious monsters, and earn unique rewards. So it's basically hunt. Events is kind of like a hunt/raid. I love it. Okay, more content. Then we have the normal shop. Is the normal shop different? No, it's pretty much the same thing. Okay, it's just that one takes you straight to the bundles. Summon. Grand Hero Summon. Okay, it's going to cost 10 tickets for that. Guaranteed SR or higher on 10 summons. So there is a reason in this game to do a multi to get the guaranteed SR. Friendship Point Summon, 150 hearts. And Featured Summon, this is the raid up banner. Right now it is Thea, SSR Hero, Thea Alexander, and Artemis. And Artemis is going to be one of my top 3 reroll targets, probably top 2 technically. So spoiler alert on that, guys, for that video. But bonus Valiant Knight for gem summons, guaranteed SR or higher with every time sent. So, the SR is there as well for that. Now, let me see if it actually shows me. Okay, so it's going to show me all the units in here. Okay. And now let's see if it shows me the actual rates. Okay. So, these rates. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to do that, guys. The rates are actually very good here. Now we're getting to more rates I want to see. We've been playing a lot of 2% you know, 1.5, 2% SSR rate games lately. It's nice to see a 5% SSR rate again, guys. I feel like it's been a year or two since we've played a game with 5% rates. So we're looking at 5%, 35% for SRs, which is very good. You know, that's averaging basically 1 SR every 3 pulls. A little over that, actually. And then rares are at 60. So the rates are very good. The rates are very good. 5%, that's already another plus sign for me. That's another green light, another green check mark. I'll take it. So let's go ahead and do a multi here on Grand Hero Summons. I don't know what we're going to get. I don't think it really matters. I just want to summon for you guys so you guys can see what a multi looks like. So let's do it. You have completed 7 achievements. So there's an achievement system in the game. Haha, there you guys go. Easy. Alright, let's let this go through. We're sitting at 25 minutes. So this is going to be a very in-depth, very long video. I do apologize, guys, but I just wanted to make sure that I cover as much stuff as I can. Alright, so you guys kind of just saw the whole animation there. Now, I wasn't paying attention, but I don't believe we got a rainbow. So I don't think we got an SSR there. No, we didn't. But we did get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 SRs. So you can see this SR summoning rate is very good. But yeah, no luck on SSRs on that pull, guys. Sorry. No SSR in the first look video. It's all good. So that is summoning. All that good stuff for y'all. We got our bag here. All of our different resources. We've got our gears, our runes, our fashion, our items, our shards. Alright. Let's go through. Let's go to quest. We have our different quests here. So we have limited time quests. We got all time quests. We got event quests, guide, boot camp, etc., etc. So this is going to be where you're going to be getting a lot of freemium. I call it freemium resource because they're not going to be things you're going to be able to spam forever. That's why I call them freemium. They're freemium resources. But they're usually very, very good, especially the higher up you get. So that's going to be where you're going to be trying to collect a lot of goodies as you progress throughout the game in various ways. And then we have our team, which we briefly looked at before. Right now we got a few new SRs we could throw into our team and go full SR team if we want. You have the filter system here. You have your heroes. You have your different formations. They had this in Black Clover, which is very, very cool. Some characters are better suited for certain formations. So that's going to be a cool strategy, another layer to the gameplay, which I do enjoy. Battle items, that's pretty neat that they actually have items you can use in battle. We just crossed over to Pokemon, guys. What happened? All right, so we have our 4 different classes here that we've mentioned, obviously. So you got your story team. I like that they. So this is something that you don't see in a lot of gachas, and it drives me nuts. You have your teams. And you got this drop down and you can just quickly grab any of your teams for any different content and quickly edit it and you're good. A lot of gachas will put this in different panels and you got to go in and out, in and out, in and out. And my goodness, is it frustrating. It is absolutely frustrating. So I know it's a small thing, but this drop down panel to swap between different teams for different content is great. It's a nice little quality of life. It's nothing huge. But it's something that a lot of people probably, like myself, would appreciate. So we got our guilds and wishing and forge. Forge is probably for gear. I'm assuming like to probably like limit break or break down or dismantle gear, perhaps like most gachas have. Archives is probably where you can grab like grab materials from, you know, every time you pull a new unit or every time you star them up or you rate them up or whatever it may be that you've seen a lot of games. And you can also look at all the different characters that are available, which yeah, you can here with the hero gallery. So your warriors, your rogues, your archers, and your acolytes, which are basically just they're mages, if you will. So that's very cool there. More free stuff to grab. You can go through and view characters as well, which is nice. And that's pretty much it for now, guys. We'd have to dive more into the game to be able to get the full experience, especially with the game's actual content. But for the most part, we pretty much covered everything that I can think of. If we miss anything, again, we'll hit it up in other videos. Here's the settings, by the way. This is where I needed to go. So when we go here, we have your account, your username. You can change it. It's going to cost 100 gems to change it. So keep that in mind, guys. If you are re-rolling and you're just using random names, you might have to pay that little price to change it to an actual name when you do decide on your account. So keep that in mind there. You have your bind account, your others, terms of your privacy policy, redemption codes. Hopefully they do send out some good codes. People love free codes, you know what I mean? You got our game here as well. Language, English, background music, sound effects. Scroll down here to gameplay. Oh, yep, see everything. See, it was turned on medium. So if we turn it to high, and then auto battle all rooms, we could turn that on and off. Auto battle events on and off. Anti-aliasing, verify game files. Do not show tutorial skip confirmation. Skill cast animation on and off. That's probably gonna be good for lower end phones to turn that off. Skill camera, shadows, turning that on and off is very good, of course, for low end phones as well. If you're on an emulator, obviously turn this sucker all the way up. Then you have your talent tiers. Will give you perks. Very interesting. Increase heroes EXP gained after battle by 2.5%. And what are these exactly? Talent EXP is earned when completing milestones or beating guild raids. Oh, that's cool. Alright guys, so that's going to be it for my full first look of Shining Beyond. If you guys like the game, definitely go ahead, stick around. We're going to be doing more content if you guys are excited for the game. If I changed your mind on the game, if some of you weren't sure if you're going to like the game or not, hopefully I, explained everything as best I could. I'm still going into this rather pretty much blind as you are for the most part, but I'm going to do more research and get more videos out, and hopefully the game is very exciting. So far it looks pretty good. I like everything. I haven't seen any red flags. The only thing that I could see could be a concern for some people is perhaps the artwork might not be your flavor, your style. I do personally enjoy it. I think it's pretty decent. It's not anything that's bad or negative in a way. It's just an art style that you have to either like or not like, or even if you don't like it, hopefully the rest of the game will, be good enough to make you kind of overlook it. So that all depends. What do you guys think about the artwork? Let me know if you guys see anything that's good or bad about the game that I didn't really mention. Let me know that in the comment section below. Don't forget to subscribe, check notifications. Join us in the Discord in the description below. And go ahead and follow me at Twitter at JoshFirst. I'm going to catch you guys on the next one. Until then, as always, peace.